Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 paranormal moments caught on security footage. For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most unusual and mysterious incidents caught on security cameras that have led many to believe something unearthly is going on. Have you ever had a bizarre experience like this? Let us know in the comments.
This video is brought to you by Smile.
Theater's location in Nebraska has been billed as the most haunted museum in the world.
Smile was good
reason.
though.
We've actually been voted one of the most haunted museums in the world. We have the largest collection of verified haunted artifacts as well. We have over 3,000 currently, and we add to it every week.
Their YouTube channel regularly
I don't know if I
posts
can work
videos
there.
they've caught on security cameras of bizarre phenomena happening in their building. In 2018, the Museum of Shadows released a video of a ball moving on its own in a dark room. If it were just rolling around a little, we might be inclined to dismiss this one, but the ball actually gets thrown. While strange, it's also kind of adorable to think about a ghost entertaining itself playing with a ball. If you're looking for a more personal experience with the paranormal and you happen to live in the Omaha area, the museum offers all kinds of activities from self-guided tours to ghost hunts.
We do after-hour ghost hunts as well from 10 o'clock to midnight, where we actually go lights out and investigate as a group.
Number 9. It's a ghost eat ghost world. It's always pretty disturbing when pets are victims to paranormal shenanigans. In 2021, a video uploaded to TikTok quickly spread due to its uncanny content. Security footage from a living room has two dogs barking away in their cages. Suddenly and simultaneously, both dogs stop their panicking.
Hey, what's good?
That alone is concerning. Then they're very still for a few moments, as though on guard. The black dog's collar then gets tugged, lifting it upwards, and the pup naturally freaks out a little.
No. I will fight that ghost up. I will fight
The
that
loosened
ghost.
collar then falls to the floor, confusing the canine. Is it safe to say this
I will
ghost is a
fight.
cat person? Number 8. Paranormal reality. The Paranormal Activity franchise is the pinnacle of hidden camera fictional horror.
Man, I saw many movies.
But what if the franchise was played out in
There's a
real
lot.
life? Well, in 2022, Joey and Amy Radke from Minnesota felt like they were experiencing that very situation. With CCTV set up to watch their pets while they're out, the couple ended up spotting some kind of nightgown-wearing figure walking around in their hallway. Even the cats
That's
spooked as they
enough for me.
scatter and hide underneath
this
the coffee
still
table.
up?
It's believed the being is the spirit of an older woman who passed at the property years ago in her nightgown. The landlord and previous
Ooh, I
tenants
have
have
to
also
block
all
this.
experienced some
It's a
kind of
block.
metaphysical presence in the building. Number 7. Come here often? Not all ghosts are out to get us living folk. Sometimes they just want to enjoy their hobbies again in the afterlife. In 2021 at the Blue House pub in Hendon, England, the moment where a glass falls over of its own accord was captured on camera. The pint seems to tip over rather slowly, as though it's being pushed carefully, before its contents spill onto the floor. The previous night, a spiritualist had actually visited the pub. They stated that they could sense something, and that the spirit, thought to be female, was upset with the employees for taking over her work. The landlady, Darla Anderson, claimed there had been incidents of pints flying off the bar for years, but CCTV wasn't installed then. Number 6. Ghouls just want to have fun. Is there anything more frightening than ghost children? Well, the
Hell
Barnsley
no.
Antique Center in
Yo,
England
that
might be the
little
location
girl-
of the creepiest encounter with young spirits yet. Coming into work one morning in 2017, antiques dealer Daniel Parker found
So that little girl, she was the voice of Petrie, who's actually one of my favorite characters in Land Before Time. Like, I love that character. So for her to come out later in Poltergeist, I didn't really connect the two. Was Poltergeist first or Petrie? I don't know. Either way, when I found out that Petrie was now this possessed little girl, I was just like, I can't. Her story was so sad. If y'all don't know her story, look into it.
1960s Bambi rocking horse toy on the floor. He thought it was weird and decided to check the cameras.
I'll give y'all the short of what her story is. She got really successful. Her dad was a hater, and her father ended up killing her, I think, because she was the breadwinner. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like that's the right story. I could be wrong.
The footage showed the toy rocking
Yo,
backward
Fit,
and
what it
forward with
do?
no one sitting on it. Suddenly, it was sharply thrown onto the floor, as though someone had gotten off it too quickly. Parker reported that there had been several strange incidents since he began working there, such as a cabinet exploding for no reason. Many locals have also heard spirits talking and claim poltergeist kids dwell in the building.
They're here.
No,
Number
thank you.
5. Beer besties.
No thanks.
Apparently ghosts really
There
love
you
hanging out in
go.
bars and getting up to spooky mischief. Over at the 300-year-old White Swan Inn in Dunstable, England, Locals were enjoying a drink and relaxing in the historical establishment. Everything is normal, to start with, anyway. In an instant, a pint sitting calmly on the table suddenly tips over, spilling its contents on the floor and splashing onto the unlucky patrons. And this isn't the only time something invisible and strange went on at the pub. Another night, with everyone away from the bar and the drinks stacked, the CCTV witnesses a bottle mysteriously fly off the shelf, causing
honestly,
other bottles
that's a
to
waste of
fall and
money.
spill beer behind the till.
Number 4,
And that's
the
when I do a
spooked security
cleanse.
guard. In 2018, Jay Brown was working the night shift as a security guard at a nursing home in Chicago, where he kept experiencing a strange presence. When Brown told colleagues, friends, and family about seeing some form of a ghost, they didn't believe him. Well, he eventually caught the being on CCTV twice.
Me as
I
well.
looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do.
In the videos, you can make out a white faint shadow float past the front desk, definitely spooking Brown. At one point, he even tosses a book at the entity, which is a little bit rude but also a little bit warranted. Brown has also reported hearing footsteps and catching a ceiling light fall on its own.
It's like it's starting to show up every 6 months or a few months or something, so.
Number 3, you should probably
I've
excuse
seen
the
this
late
one.
homework. Deer Park CBS School in Cork, Ireland has been a hotbed of ominous happenings for years. At the beginning of October 2017, the month for all things eerie, the school released this downright chilling video online.
Nah, I would not.
In the early hours of the morning, while no one was in the building, doors can be seen slamming. That's followed by lockers shaking
No, that wasn't
aggressively.
a door
No one
slamming. Let's be honest. That was somebody shooting a gun.
In the early hours of the morning, while no one was in the building, doors can be seen slamming. That's followed by lockers shaking aggressively, papers falling out at some of them, and then seen slam.
That was really a door slam?
In the early line. In the early hours of the morning, while no one was in the building, doors can be seen slamming. That's followed by lockers shaking aggressively, papers falling out at some of them, and then a wet floor warning sign is flung, seemingly with no one around. Previously, the school had experienced strange incidents like cold spots and disembodied crying sounds, but nothing like this was ever caught on camera.
Janitor.
Number 2, the Pale Creature. In 2022, the Pale Creature began spreading across social media with a video released by Paranormality magazine. It was recorded from the security footage of a home in Kentucky. The unsettling video has a hunched white figure with long limbs creeping slowly towards a parked car. It's left people wondering just what it could be. The top suggestions include an alien, some kind of mythical monster, or a spirit. There's also a theory that the Pale Man from the 2006 film Pan's Labyrinth came to life.
Yo, I love that movie. That movie is so good. It's definitely UFO. Man, Pan's Labyrinth is definitely top
But
10
of course,
for me.
there are also some viewers who question the authenticity of the video, since its quality is so grainy. Plus, it could always just be
Yeah.
someone in a white morph suit. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Number 1, Screaming Hotel.
Yo,
Amy
this.
says nobody's checked into that room,
This?
and there's reports of screaming coming from that room.
I've seen this
It
one.
was just another day when staff working at the Wingate Hotel in Illinois received several noise complaints about a room. However, strangely, no one was booked into the vocal suite. When staff checked it out, they also heard the unnatural screaming erupting from the mysterious accommodation.
Listen to this.
Refusing to wait for the police, John went inside with his trusty flashlight. But on the security footage, we can see some kind of person-shaped mist leaving the room before the lights begin to flicker.
John?
No.
John, are you there?
No.
According to John, the suite's furniture was eerily thrown about and the shower was running. Yikes. While some viewers have been quick to question the clip's authenticity, we'll let you decide if
Nah,
this
I
is
believe
fact
it, 'cause
or
hotels
fiction.
be haunted as fuck, bro. Oh, shit. Alright, let's watch something else. Hotels be haunted. Especially in Vegas. I seen some shit in Vegas. You think that's fake? Nah, man. Oh. It's a bright ass clip. Right. I would have been like, alright, ghost. Alright, you're doing too much. Okay, if you're not gonna clean it up, can you stop? Okay, we get it. You're scary. Yo, this would just annoy me. What's the 757? Not go with area code. What's the 757? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Hampton Roads. Fucking my phone. Oh, I'm missing it. I don't like missed videos. Like, I don't like stuff like this. Oh yeah, I'll be in Virginia Beach. I'll be there. I will actually be there.
There it is. I'm trying to see it. Wow.
Wow. Buy the ticket now. Can you buy the ticket now? Is it on sale right now? Is that too far?
Yeah, it's like it busted up. Holy what? Go, 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 go.
It's probably, it can't be, I don't know. I guess it depends on the venue. Hold on. That's just a dude walking. If not, that ghost is, no, that's a terrible, oh, shit. You know what? Let me shut my ass up. You should take a lot of people. What am I looking at? Did I miss it? Okay, make sure it's sell out. Pull up on me. Wait, I missed it. Hold on, what the fuck? Is this it? Is the fact that the couch is blocking that doorway? Is that the scary? Is that the spookiness? What happens here? Okay, I'm just missing everything. Hold on, let me go back. I missed all of it. I definitely did miss that. Okay. Oh, hell no. No. Hell no. Nah, but there was like, no, there was kind of like a cut. I feel like it was like a, no, it's on, isn't it on New Year's? It's on New Year's. Tapping it from Houston. I just got back from Houston. I was in Houston last week. I will be back in Houston probably the end of November, beginning of December. I'm definitely be there again in February. I like Houston. I missed it again. Okay, sorry, Houston. I'm gonna tap into it. Can somebody comment what I'm missing? What am I missing? What is happening? I'm gonna need an arrow. I'm gonna need something. Is it the sound? Oh, the light turned on. That's it? That was it? I had some good food in Houston too. There's some good vegan food out there. There's some bad vegan food too, but for the most part, there's some good vegan food out there in Houston. And next time, oh. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. That's scary. Like if this was my crib, that's a no for me. Damn, do I want to put more cameras around the house? I already got cameras in it. That's a dog. Oh, what the fuck is happening? That must nah. This is a Thanos situation. That's not Ghost. He was minding his business, then Thanos snapped. Boom. That's all that is. I feel that. All right. So I actually had footage like that of my old apartment. It was terrifying. The footage I had of my old apartment, I let
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano?
Mano, não tem nada.
Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Bora, mano.
É doido, Deus me livre, mano.
Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano. Vai, mano.
right. You got something for what?
Corre. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho?
Yeah. What the fuck is right? Wait, so that's what I was gonna say. So one time, my old apartment was fucking haunted. It was so creepy. It would just be mad random stuff that would happen all the time. So one day I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna record right when I left to work. I was like, all right, let me press record. Boom. You see me walking out the room, and like minutes later, the door opens. Mind you, none of the doors in the apartment had doorknobs, so for it to open, you literally need to take a knife to open it. And then you hear a scream in it. You hear people giggling. You hear people walking around my room. Something drops. Something was in my closet. I need to get that footage. I'm gonna get that footage. That's why I'm obsessed with like stuff like this, because that shit really happened. That shit really happened to me. It was a terrifying house. Well, the whole apartment building was terrifying. It was an old apartment building. It was in Forest Hills, Queens. If anybody want to live over there, I'll send y'all the address. The Addy. Okay, let's run towards it. Oh, the dog. If anything happens to that dog. Okay, not that. The dog just the dog's not even sleeping on its bed. It's funny. Oh, and the cat too. I just noticed there's a dog and a cat in that room. Hell no. Is that a face? Look at Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse might be creepier than that face. Hell no. That's a no for me, dog. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. I'm good. What's this? A shapeshifter? How much? Oh, it's almost over. This is from a 7 News Australia channel. This is a news channel that's showing all these videos, which is interesting. Oh, this guy. Ghost hunting scientist. Yeah, I just saw this and I was like, hey, it's a funny title. It's fucking me. Drop everything. These scary videos must be What? No.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that are starting to freak people out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
Thank you.
Just like this.
I'm up like I don't gotta work. Just watch
Most
this
of
last
us fear
video.
the
Boom,
thought
they
of an
go to
intruder
sleep.
entering our home in the dead of night. But what if the invader was of the paranormal kind? In this video uploaded to Reddit by GusBR89, this sighting of a possible ghostly trespasser has viewers asking themselves, what would they actually do if this ever happened to them? The brief clip is an excerpt of security footage filmed inside a home at nighttime, and it's clear something unusual was caught on camera. Take a look. As you can see in the back right, there appears to be a very bright white figure emerge from the doorway.
Nah, get scared before bed. It's a good time.
Soon after, another shape becomes visible. This one appears wispy and cloud-like and also seems to vanish from sight. While this potential paranormal intruder appears to have only made a brief visit to the Redditor's home, many in the community have tried to come up with an explanation for this creepy occurrence.
I don't
Some
believe
thought
stuff
that the
when
bright
they
light could simply be a
post
car's
that out.
headlights passing outside. Others suggested lens flare.
It's just silly.
Perhaps the most fascinating idea was that the bright white figure and the cloudy mist-like shape seen afterwards could actually be two separate paranormal entities. If you slow the footage down, it's hard to deny that the initial figure certainly does have a human shape.
I'd be getting
When it appears to
weird
peek
ass
around the
DMs.
corner, you can make out what looks like
It's
its
not a good
head
time.
and
It's a great
shoulders.
time.
The second shape, however, is rather
got a
vague
DM
and
this
leaves a little
morning.
more to the
Wait,
imagination.
this is random. I got a DM this morning. At 7:52, that's the time I received it. That said, "Good afternoon. Send me a number." We've never had a conversation. Good afternoon. Send me a number. I wonder if that ever worked for them. And then you go to their page and their whole family is posted.
Still, the way it vanishes into thin air is also very strange.
Mad aggressive. Let me see if they follow Tony.
So what do
Also,
you
it's
think
the
this
funniest when they
security
follow
camera
Tony
has
around.
managed to capture? A pair of inquisitive ghosts, perhaps? Or is it just the lights of a passing car? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.
They follow Tony, Kev, Cody, Keon. They follow everybody that follows me pretty much.
Some of you may not realize we have an
know that.
awesome range of macabre and creepy t-shirts and hoodies. Just check out our entire collection around the globe for their impressive size, fierce roar and undeniable strength. Most have only ever seen a tiger in the zoo. However, for those who
You
have
think they had a
actually
business
managed to
idea?
encounter one of these majestic beasts in the
They
wild,
should have led
the
with that.
experience can be downright terrifying. Take a look.
Man, he wasn't coming for y'all.
In this video, uploaded to TikTok by WorldHancy22, we see a view from the back of a motorcycle as it travels along a jungle road. The uneasiness is immediately evident in the biker's voice, as a large tiger suddenly bounds towards them.
That's amazing.
The beast comes out from the jungle, racing towards the motorcycle, which continues to speed away.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's low-key amazing. Like, that's scary. That's terrifying. You would have seen Brown following the motorcycle. I would have shat myself. Like, that is terrifying. But after I got away, I would have been like, the adrenaline rush. And I'd be like, yo, that's a gorgeous ass animal and I caught it. I caught it on camera. But that sound that they're making, I can't even blame you, sir or ma'am. I don't even know.
The tiger then runs onto the road, coming just meters from the motorbike and its passengers. Luckily, the vehicle is fast enough to outrun the animal, which soon gives up its chase and retreats back into the jungle.
Yeah, he was quick with it.
While the two motorcycle riders should consider themselves extremely lucky to have not suffered serious harm, they now have an amazing story to tell, and if no one believes them, they also have this remarkable footage to back it up.
Yeah, tigers are gorgeous from a distance.
A creepy figure stalking a group of friends who are on a camping trip sounds like a classic horror cliche. However, if this video uploaded to YouTube by Ruben Mockery is to be believed...
Yo, does anybody in here go camping often? Or have you been camping? I've been camping like once. Once? Yeah, once. And then I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. I could go glamping. My bougie ass. I ain't even bougie, but when it comes to camping, I might be a little bougie.
Then it might be wise to think twice before planning your next...
But that's because I'm always hearing shit. My nickname is Panicking Skywalker because I'm always hearing shit. And I'm okay with that.
Outdoors adventure. The clip begins by showing a group of friends chatting around a campfire.
Camp in 2010 with Trevor and Jeremy and Tom.
Suddenly, the camera holder freezes when he notices what appears to be a set of two red glowing eyes watching him from the darkness. Have a look.
Guys, what is that?
I think it's... What's what, brother?
Seriously, guys, there's I seriously saw something over there. Tom, did you not see it?
The man begins to panic, but his friends don't seem to believe him.
Dude, whatever, man.
Man, dude, put some more wilderness fire. I am not going to sit here.
That is until one of them shines a light into the forest. Determined to get a better look, the cameraman zooms in, and this time all of the friends are able to see the strange glowing red eyes.
Hey, Tom, guys.
What? Oh my God.
What is that? That's it. That's it. Oh my God.
Whatever it is appears to charge at the men. Spooked, the men run to a boat. However, they soon realize that a member of their group is missing.
Where's the keys? I don't know.
Where's Tom at?
Where's Tom?
I didn't expect the boat.
Tom!
They call out to their friend, who yells back from a nearby cliff.
Over there.
Cliff.
Get you, dude.
There's so many twists and turns in this.
Tom! Guys, come over here!
The man decides to leap into the water and begins to swim towards the safety of the boat.
Dude, if you don't jump, it's gonna get you. You have to jump. Oh my gosh!
What is it? Why would you follow Tom? I want to see what it is.
Come on, Tom.
Suddenly, the friends spot the same red eyes once again. This time, they're peering down from the top of the same cliff that their friend had just jumped from.
There it is.
Dude, do you see it? Do you see it?
No, hold on. Dude, if we get this on camera... There it is. That's it.
It's now that we can see the red eyes seem to belong to some sort of human-like figure.
Okay, that's clearly somebody
to jump in the water. Are you serious?
The creepy figure also leaps into the water and begins chasing the boat, when suddenly the video abruptly ends.
This was the worst time for the cats.
Oh my goodness. Go! Go! Go!
While many viewers believe that these campers really were chased by some sort of glowing-eyed cryptid, others are not so sure. They suggest that the video could be an elaborate hoax cooked up by the campers themselves. However, if this isn't the case and the footage is indeed real, then I'm sure these friends will never return to this area ever again. Hopefully, they've also warned others of the potential dangers that lurk in the darkness down by the lake.
It's chasing the boat, Tom! Go! Oh my goodness. Go!
Imagine waking up to a security camera notification and seeing what appears to be a ghost of a young girl wandering your property alone in the dark. That's exactly what happened to Texas man Robin Searcy in 2020. Take a look at what was captured by his home security system. In both pictures, we can see a girl who appears to be wearing a long robe. After reviewing the creepy camera footage, Cersei also discovered that a gate on his property that he had always kept closed was now mysteriously ajar. Neither Cersei nor his neighbours were able to recognise the person, leading to initial reports that the figure could have been a ghost. While speculation continued over the mysterious figure's identity, it was soon learnt that the ghost girl was actually a woman who had crashed her car nearby and was wandering onto Cersei's property looking for help. Fortunately, she managed to make it home safely, but not before being snapped by Cersei's security camera.
So why is this included?
While this story has a happy ending, we certainly can't blame Cersei for getting spooked. Though the figure didn't turn out to be a real ghost, even the sight of a woman in a robe wandering through the darkness is still enough to freak most people out.
Yeah, I get that.
Paranormal activity often seems to involve a variety of instances. Unexplained movements, sounds, or even mysterious figures are all common signs. Unfortunately for Cody, a friend of the YouTuber Other Studios, he seems to have experienced all three at once. The uploader explains that their friend was home alone when he started to notice a series of strange happenings. The lights began to flicker, and there were creepy, unexplainable sounds. He decided to grab his camera and attempt to record his experience.
She purposely left her house, just like a ghost, crashed her car, and said, "Hey, this looks like a spooky place for me to just randomly walk." And here we are. We're talking about her. But she got home safe. I'm glad. I'm happy that it's a happy ending for her. But I can only imagine the man's reaction when he saw that. He was probably like...
In the footage, we see a fire alarm go off, as well as a flickering light in the fridge. The uploader mentions that up until this point, their friend Cody thought it might have just been a poor power connection.
Right, that's what
that
I'm
is
thinking.
until the bathroom faucet started to run all on its own.
Those love them some running water.
Hearing a strange noise in the kitchen, Cody quickly returns to check it out. There he discovers that two
He's just
chairs seem to have
telling his
moved
neighbors, "A
all on
ghost."
their own.
She ain't real. Don't go outside. Don't talk to her.
Now scared, Cody briefly leaves the house. However, he soon sums up the courage to continue his investigation and decides to head back inside. Somehow all the cabinet doors in the kitchen are now completely open.
Nope.
The uploader then explains that later that evening, Cody decided to rewatch the footage in an effort to spot anything that he might have missed. Shockingly, as he re-enters the house, there appears to be a head peeping out from the top right-hand corner of one of the doors in the hallway. The head seems to be staring directly towards the camera, eerily watching Cody from above.
I need some clear footage.
Here's a high-definition still taken
Oh,
from the footage.
no, I didn't. Oh my god. I didn't. Oh. I
While
shouldn't
some
have asked
viewers
that.
remain skeptical about
That's-
this clip,
no, that
it
was
certainly
scary.
does
I
have
ain't
all the
gonna lie to
classic
you.
signs of paranormal activity. Unfortunately, many of these things can easily be faked with a piece of string or by another person hidden off camera. However, the fact that the video appears to have captured the face of an eerie figure watching from the doorway does lend credibility to the footage. But what do you think? Is this a case of real paranormal activity, or is there another way to explain these mysterious goings-on? As always, we'll throw it out to you, the viewer. Whenever demonic possession is depicted in horror films, it always seems to be a young woman that is usually taken as a host.
I feel like I heard
During her
that. I
possession,
heard
many
about that
petrifying
somewhere.
things can happen, such as the
Hold on,
girl's
I
body
low-key missed the
possession.
last one 'cause I was looking up. Oh, no. Never mind. I ain't doing
Whenever
that again.
demonic
I am not doing
possession
that
is
again.
depicted in horror films, it always seems
Well,
to be a
then
young
it's
woman that
a
is
lie.
usually
I
taken
don't
as a
care.
host. During her possession, many petrifying things
hated
can
that
happen,
face.
such
I
as the
hated that
girl's
face. I
body
need that
twisting
face
and writhing in
out of my
unnatural
head.
ways, or them speaking in low
Every house
demonic
production.
voices. In these two videos uploaded to YouTube by Ashik Tipu, we see what a very real demonic possession might actually look like. In the first video, a young woman with long dark hair can be seen sitting in the middle of the road at nighttime. The car's headlights shine on the woman, illuminating her figure.
Figure. What's she doing?
Using her arms, she slowly lifts her body upwards. Arching her back, she appears as though she's about to lunge at the car.
Wait.
She then raises herself onto her feet and begins to walk backwards. In the second clip, which is a continuation of the first, we see the woman fasten her pace, forcing the car and its scared passengers to reverse down the road.
Just speed past her.
She then steps into the forest and the footage comes to a sudden end. Combined, these two brief but eerie clips have garnered many millions of views. Understandably, with so much attention comes much scrutiny. Some viewers think that the video could simply be a very scary prank. Others believe that it could indeed show someone in the grips of a demonic possession. However, a lot of people have noted that the woman's behaviour might suggest that she is in need of some help. Unfortunately, for such a popular pair of videos, there's actually very little information available. Both titles mention that the footage was captured in Paida, which could refer to a northern district of Uganda. However, without any other leads, it's difficult to speculate further. If anyone has any more information on these two creepy clips, we'd love to hear about it in the comments section below.
I don't know about her hair routine. Her hair long and shiny.
Is the Fresno Nightcrawler a real creature, or just an amusing urban myth? That question still plagues the internet to this day. The Fresno Nightcrawler, also referred to as the Fresno Alien, is a humanoid creature that has long legs, a small upper body, and no arms. It's supposedly been spotted at least twice in California, and is believed by many to be a cryptid. In this clip uploaded to YouTube by White Claudia, we see another possible sighting of this elusive creature, only this time it was spotted in Billings, Montana. The footage is said to have come from a CCTV camera set outside a home. A few seconds in, we can hear what sounds like grunting. Shortly after the noises begin, we see the supposed Fresno Nightcrawler emerge from the darkness. It appears to have been illuminated by a passing car's headlights.
Wait, why is that camera right there?
The creature stands still for a moment
Random spot for a
before
camera,
quickly disappearing from view.
Hey, appreciate
Here
you.
it is again in slow motion.
Appreciate you for the follow. And why didn't keep walking straight?
Over the years, there have been many suggestions as to what this creature could be. Some think it's an alien, others a cryptid, or simply a person walking on stilts.
Right.
As the creature's only ever been spotted a handful of times, it's hard to know for sure. For now, the best we can hope for is that the creature will be spotted again sometime soon.
I don't know about this. Oh yeah, the whole East Coast for sure. That's the reason why the apartment I live
Before
in.
we take a look at some truly horrifying footage of a creepy figure walking down a street,
Bro, I hate
remember to hit
this.
that
This is so
subscribe
fake.
button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
This is mad fake.
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, do us a favor and punch that thumbs up button right in the face. This next video can be best described as potent nightmare fuel. While there's little information on what it actually shows or where it was filmed, it does little to curb its creepiness. Take a look. If we take another look, we can see that the camera operator manages to adjust the camera's focus, They pan up to see the chilling
so
puppet-like
animated.
figure making its way down the street.
Making my way downtown.
The figure's shape resembles a human, but it walks very strangely, moving its arms and legs in an erratic, stunted motion. A few moments later, the eerie figure whips around and appears to stare directly at the camera. Seemingly in a panic, the camera holder briefly lowers the device. However, when he raises it once again, the figure has vanished.
'Cause it's not real.
While it's certainly possible that this creature is some sort of macabre puppet or even a
It
piece
is.
of very clever CGI,
Promise you
its
it
bizarre movements and uneasy gait are certainly difficult to erase
Tell
from
me
your mind.
something, but not public. You saying that alone, bro. You know what my DM is? That's hilarious. I want to tell you something, but not public. I don't know. That's mad funny to me. Which one do we want to watch? What do we want to watch next? Don't watch this if you're easily scared. More mysterious videos that'll cure your boredom. This is about
How you doing? I'm
this is
Callan
scary.
and this is Slapped Ham. So today we got something a little bit special. It's some bonus content for the week. It's a massive compilation of some of the scariest YouTube videos we've ever seen. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
What you said, we out on the VA Ghost
YouTuber
Hunting.
Sebastian Baralles was spending a carefree day in
Okay,
Atlantic City,
Baralles.
New Jersey, United
that.
States, not expecting anything out of the
Callan.
ordinary.
Callan.
However, he quickly hit record when something truly bizarre began happening in the sky above his head. Anyone who's been to a beach town in the United States knows that it's not uncommon to see planes flying
City
overhead.
of Mermaids.
Pilots of small aircrafts are regularly hired to tow large advertisement banners over the beach and boardwalk to attract customers. However, this particular plane drew the attention of beachgoers because it suddenly stopped flying. In the middle of the air, the plane simply stops moving for several minutes.
Who's on cruise?
The
It was
physics
on
of
park-
flight
parked
make
it?
this impossible. These type of planes need to be moving forward to produce the necessary lift to keep the plane in the air. To make matters even more strange, the banner being towed stays suspended in the air behind the plane. The air currents from the plane's movements are what allow these banners to stretch out in the air. So if the plane isn't moving, the banner should be hanging straight down. Viewers of the video have compared the mysterious footage to a glitch in the Matrix. Some have suggested that high winds pushing the plane backwards while it attempts to move forward could have caused the bizarre phenomenon,
That could be
but
a
many
thing.
are
I can
skeptical.
only imagine being that pilot. If that is the case, my
Was
heart
this a
would
simple optical
drop.
illusion, or is it something paranormal happening in the
My heart
sky?
would drop, yo, bro. Man.
This creepy security camera footage uploaded to the YouTube channel What in the World is yet another example of a
I need,
person
like,
that
something
seems
to
to
put my foot
disappear
on.
without any logical
footstool.
explanation. The clip shows a semi-transparent figure walking through a parking lot.
I'm just testing.
Already showing supernatural tendencies, what the figure does next seems to confirm this notion. As the person makes their way toward the right of screen, they suddenly begin to fade away, disappearing from the video entirely.
I see a lot of these. What's going on here?
Weird.
Then just disappears.
Confused, several onlookers can be heard discussing the mysterious footage, with one heard exclaiming, then he just disappears.
I'm not drinking coffee. I'm just testing. See, if you were a liar, you might say you were enjoying
Then just
coffee.
disappears.
Maybe you didn't drink coffee.
Disappears.
Watching the clip, it certainly seems that the person does indeed disappear, but has this security camera really captured footage of a teleportation? Or is there another explanation for the mysterious figure's sudden disappearance? This mysterious footage, uploaded to YouTube by The Oregonian, works to prove this Oregon dispensary's claim that it is in fact haunted. This short clip shows just a handful of supernatural activity, but that alone is enough to provide substantial evidence to even a skeptic. A camera set up to provide security footage captured multiple odd occurrences over the course of just a few seconds. If you keep an eye on the jar of pens on the counter, something eerie happens. As the footage elapses, it seems as though the pens move all on their own. Next, the tip jar on the counter seems to be moved by some unseen force. As a worker nearby is otherwise preoccupied, the tip jar moves several inches on its own across the countertop. Captured from two separate angles, it seems impossible that anything except the supernatural could have moved that tip jar across the counter.
I don't think anything.
In an interview with the man working in the dispensary at the time the footage was taken, the man explains that he felt as though there was a presence standing next to him, right at the moment the jar was moving. As the jar falls, Andy gets the idea to check the surveillance cameras and sees the jar moving on its own.
What was he doing? He was doing
Speaking
nothing.
on both the jar and the pens, the general manager of the dispensary explains cameras and
just so he looks like
as the present in jar across the kills, it seems impossible. The jar moves several inches on its own across the countertop.
Literally nothing.
Captured from two separate angles, it seems impossible that anything except the supernatural could have moved that tip jar across the counter. In an interview with the man working in the dispensary at the time the footage was taken, the man explains that he felt as though there was a presence standing next to him, right at the moment the jar was moving. As the jar falls, Andy gets the idea to check the surveillance cameras and sees the jar moving on its own.
Real mermaids.
Speaking on both the jar and the pens, the general manager of the dispensary explains that the footage couldn't be legally doctored, as it's against state law to do so, as the cameras monitor goods of a sensitive nature.
Right.
As the dispensary had been built in a building that formerly housed a pharmacy at the turn of the 20th century, the general manager goes on to say she believes the building to be haunted by the ghost of the pharmacist, rearranging the items in the dispensary. When speaking to an expert on Oregon hauntings, the expert explains that the city is supposedly extremely haunted due to the city's rich history. Regardless of the city's past, the shop's owners seem to think the supposed ghost to be benevolent and otherwise harmless. Dashboard cameras are one of the latest innovations in personal security. Many drivers install them in their cars to document evidence in the event of an unexpected accident. The driver who captured this footage probably wasn't expecting anything weird to happen. They quickly learned to expect the unexpected. The video starts out normally enough for dashcam footage. We see that the driver's heading along a moderately busy stretch of highway. As they come around a curve in the road, a van is approaching in the opposite direction. Watch this vehicle closely. As it heads slowly along the road, something unexpected happens.
What the fuck?
A man suddenly appears on the road right next to the vehicle. The man appears to be falling onto the road from an unknown location.
That is kind of bugged out.
It's almost as if a portal opened up and dropped him on the road. The doors of the vehicle never open, so it's clear that he didn't fall from the vehicle.
What year are you from?
Even if a glitch in the video caused the camera to miss a door opening, the man appears right next to the front tire. This is much too far forward to have fallen from the vehicle.
That's crazy.
The other option is that they fell out the window, but the fall is far too sudden. Someone falling from the window of a moving car would cause much more of a commotion.
Do I think mermaids are fallen angels?
Without knowing the identity of the man who seemingly teleported onto the highway, it's impossible to come up with an explanation for his mysterious appearance. Did he come from another dimension? Does he have some sort of preternatural powers? Or did he just fall from the car and it's hard to tell? Unfortunately, for now, these questions must remain unanswered.
Why does it stop right here?
Some of the creepiest videos are often the ones where supernatural beings or mysterious creatures are visible to the viewer, but not to those who are actually in the video. This is certainly the case for this clip, uploaded to the YouTube channel Real Ghost Official 007. Taking place outside of a gas station at night, a group of people is seen convening near a bus. However, if you look towards the opposite side of the vehicle, it's clear they're not alone. Moving just out of their sight, yet still nearby enough to be concerning, a small, creepy creature can be seen lurking in the darkness. While it's difficult to spot on first view, if you slow the footage down, you can clearly see that there is indeed something there. Given the perspective, it's hard to tell just how tall the creature is. However, it appears to be considerably shorter than the people standing nearby. It has a large grey head, thin limbs, and looks as though it's wearing black clothes. Based on its appearance, it's easy to see why so many viewers have suggested that this creature could in fact be an alien. However, if this is the case, why is it standing in the darkness on the outskirts of a gas station at nighttime? Some more skeptical viewers have raised several concerns about the clip's authenticity, noting that it seems odd that the camera holder was filming such an otherwise mundane moment in the first place. Was this so they could add some special effects to the footage afterwards? Unfortunately, without further information, we may never learn the truth behind this mysterious video.
The truth is, it's not real. It should look like Megamind.
Journalist Carlos Molina became the story when he had a ghostly experience on live television in 2015. The presenter was filming a live broadcast on the Honduran Teleciba channel when a glass of water was caught moving across a table on its own. You can see the haunted cup just to the left of Molina's hand in the footage. It makes a very slow and steady gliding motion that covers a few inches in the blink of an eye. The movement did indeed catch Molina's eye immediately.
Well, yeah.
The disturbed and confused presenter pointed out what he had just seen to the colleague sitting right next to him at the table.
Yo, his colleague was like, I ain't seen nothing. If I didn't see nothing...
Molina has since confirmed that the production crew working on the program were not behind any kind of hoax. He's also shared that he felt a shiver going through his body just seconds before the cup moved on its own.
Yo, his colleague
What's
was
more,
like,
he describes the strange
anyways.
sensation that he felt throughout his body as a supernatural phenomenon. However, whatever was behind the incident was not giving off good vibrations. Molina claims that he was left feeling traumatized following the incident. He also said that he was unable to move the glass with his hands following the incident because it was stuck to the table.
Well, it could have been the water.
Skeptics would surely need more convincing with important details about whether there was any moisture between the cup and table.
Yeah, 'cause
that detail could quite literally throw cold water on the entire ghost theory. In this case, it's possible that condensation that formed on the bottom of the cup was responsible for the slide. So was this a case of a real ghostly encounter or just some real fake news? At this stage, it's almost impossible to say. Mysterious footage can come from a variety of places, but with the prevalence of CCTV, security cameras have become a common source of strange videos that leave you questioning your ideas about what is possible. In this instance, the footage comes from a camera monitoring a street somewhere in Japan.
Yo, Japan.
As the clip plays, everything seems normal. We see the regular bustle of people going about their day, moving quickly back and forth across the small section of street that the camera shows. Over the 30 seconds of video, only a few people cross in front of the camera. However, if you watch each person closely, one of them does something inexplicable. If you pay attention to the street sign next to the white van in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll notice that a man seems to appear out of thin air. What makes his appearance so strange is that, unlike the other people in the footage, this man doesn't enter from the edge of frame. He's suddenly just there. Some who have viewed the footage have labelled the man a teleporter and even a time traveller. But what do you think? Could the man's sudden appearance be caused by a camera glitch? Or does this clip really show something paranormal? Either way, this video really does seem to defy the laws of reality.
But how come nobody else reacted around him? Because if I see a dude just appear, I'm like...
In July 2016, a model began to exhibit some very strange behavior during a live interview on a Thai talk show. Tipawan Chapapwang told the host of the show that a spirit had attached itself to her during a recent vacation to the city of Rayong. In the clip, she explains that the ghost, known as a pop in Thai culture, has an insatiable hunger and at one point screams out, "Bring me pig's blood." After explaining her story, Chapapwang's demeanor suddenly changes as she appears to become possessed by the spirit. The demon then begins talking through her as she starts to act very strangely. After several attempts to convince the spirit to leave the girl, the host tries to place a necklace of Buddha around her neck. The act makes the woman recoil in fear as she begins to shriek uncontrollably. The host finally manages to get the necklace on her, and it immediately seems to silence the demonic voice.
Shout out to Buddha.
When the clip first appeared online, it immediately went viral across Thailand, racking up millions of views in just the first few days. Opinions were divided about its authenticity, however, with some viewers suggesting.
That's what I want to see. 5 real mermaids caught on camera. Let's see what they talk about.
We've been listening rumors about real mermaids all our life. There are people who believe it and there are others who think it's a big lie. But thanks to cameras and advanced technologies, we have the possibility to see if they are real or if everything is fake. That's why today, Top 5 Supreme shows you 5 real mermaids caught on camera. Ready? Let's roll. Number 5. The video that we're going to see was recorded in Spain in 2013. While some German tourists were on a boat in Majorca, they didn't expect what they were going to capture. We can perfectly see that it's a mermaid. The truth is that everything is very weird. There are rumors that it could be an edit video, but I also have to say that there are people who believe it's real.
Weird.
Let's take a look.
That's a clip right there. What's up, Garlic Soul? Love that name. Come on, with the R&B pose? Come on, mermaid.
Number 4. It's known that all mammals travel in groups. This video supposedly captures one of those groups that travel in the ocean. There isn't much information about this video. All we know, it was uploaded and shared by several channels for different purposes. There's information that it could be a group of mermaids, but some believe that's only a group of dolphins. What do you think? Here's the video.
Look like dolphins. Wait, I'm confused. Some of them. Oh, you know what? There's a fish like that. That got like some long ass fins. To the
Number
side.
3. This next video that we're going to witness was filmed in California and it supposedly captures a mermaid. Although the image looks a bit blurry, we can clearly see the creature in the video. It may be that this mermaid is quite tired and has taken a break to relax. The creature jumps into the water and there it is when we see clearly that it's a mermaid. But this one doesn't have any hair. It's not the typical mermaid we are used to watch on TV. Here you have the video. Number 2. This sighting occurred in 2013 when 2 tourists who were filming on a beach saw something that caught their attention. If we look closely, the creature turned around before jumping in the water. There are actually rumors that everything is an edit video. Even so, it offers a reward of $1 million to whoever demonstrates that this mermaid is real. This increases tourists from all over the world just to get clear images of this creature. Let's take a look.
Where's this at? Yo, hold the camera still. Focus. Oh my god. Oh shit, she looked back
Number 1. Mermaid sightings are usually seen while they are resting on a rock or on the seashore. It's very unlikely to see them while they are swimming. This video captures a mermaid while swimming between waves. Even though the video isn't that long, the quality is good enough to see the creature. Some say that this video is fake. What do you think? Here you have it.
I'll let you know. What the fuck? Who got my baby picture? Chill. The fuck?
Mermaids have been the most controversial creatures ever to exist. They closely resemble humans and are believed to be half human, half fish, as per the infamous folklore echoed in many of our cultures. Do you believe they're real? Let us know in the comment section below. And stick around as we take a look at some real mermaids spotted on camera. But first, let's see their closest relatives still living among us. The Bajau. Number 10. Sama Bajau. Far from being mermaids, meet the Bajau Sea Nomads. They're one of the largest and most diverse ethno-linguistic groups in insular Southeast Asia. They're also the only humans reportedly...
How many of y'all watched Waterworld? Let me know if y'all ever seen that movie, man. I was obsessed with that movie. I was a great swimmer because of that movie. I was like, I need to know how to swim and well.
...known to hold their breath for 13 minutes. The Bajau people's nomadic lifestyle has given them remarkable adaptations, enabling them to stay underwater for unbelievable periods of time. Underwater, the Bajau are comfortable as most people are on land. They can even walk on the seafloor. They simply have complete control of their breath and body. Not all of them dive, and some avoid it entirely. But those who do take the skill to an extreme. Each day, they'll spend more than 5 hours underwater. If that's not a mermaid skill, I don't know what is. Scientists have been closely monitoring this group, but one thing's for sure, they don't have web feet. Number 9. Mermaids spotted in South Africa. One sighting that spiked people's attention online was that of a mermaid swimming close to the shore in South Africa. The costume-dressed mermaid's performance was epic, and she almost had me fooled for a second with her outstanding swimming skills. Were it not for the kids who were playing on the shallow beach waters, you'd agree that was a mermaid. Nowadays, mermaid performances are common, and many are making some good buck from it. Some do it in restaurants, some are contracted in amusement parks, and others are freelancers who offer their services to any potential buyers. The children's reaction was priceless, and for a second, they were convinced they'd spotted a mermaid. Unfortunately, if they try this on a real mermaid, things won't go well, knowing the rumors of their cunning and violent behaviors. Despite these findings, we can't disprove of a mermaid's existence because we've only discovered about 5% of the average sea life. Despite the vastness of the oceans and seas, there are a lot of things we don't know about. Number 8. Ugliest mermaid ever caught.
Damn.
When you picture what a mermaid would look like, most times the image painted in our heads is of Ariel, a stunning lady with a slim physique that she'd have men and women alike bashing over her. But from a recent video that has been causing a stir online, it seems like Ariel isn't the only mermaid in the waters, as this one looks more like Ursula or worse. It had 4 mammary glands on its chest, a pot belly, and the head looked more like a piranha. The teeth were widely spaced in its mouth. However, it did have very human-like arms that were tied to the back, and we couldn't see them clearly in the video. The only thing that's restraining me from calling this thing an abominable hoax was the fact that it seemed to be breathing while laying upon the surface. Now to the question of the day. Do you think this is a real-life mermaid? Or is it a bunch of people with really good dress-up skills? Number 7. Filipino tourists spot a mermaid. The Philippines is at the top of the list of the most exotic tourist destinations in 2022. It has a rich culture not only limited to food, but also the Filipino lifestyle. In addition to that, you'll get to visit some out-of-this-world beaches. But that's not the only astonishing thing that happened on these beaches, as a video surfaced online showing a group of people on a boat ride. They saw a mystical mermaid. At first, the camera just showed a bright light coming from the water, but soon after, something strange appeared. It looked like a lady with something like a fin at the bottom of her body, leading people who watched the video to assume that it was a mermaid. I'm not sure I'm totally convinced by the charade being pulled, because why would they be clapping and cheering so calmly? Anyway, we just have to take their word for it, because none of us were there to see what they saw on that boat ride. Number 6. Mermaid sighting in Israel. This
the old MGM in Vegas, that was really scary. For those who don't know, it was burnt down. Let me see. MGM fire. I want to see how many people died. I want to get it correct. So 78 guests passed away and 7 employees. So it was a really tragic fire that happened in the MGM. It's now Bally's because MGM moved. But so if you go to Bally's, we went to Bally's. Yeah, it's bro. The one, what floor were we on? I think the 4th floor. It's one of the floors, bro. We was using, so this was back when I think I might still have Snapchat on my phone. I don't remember deleting it, but I brought up the Snapchat dog filter, the infamous dog filter. My girl's friend got me too. And I would just, go around the hallway with it, and then it would boom. It would all of a sudden appear. And there was one point where it was like moving all weird, and then the tongue came out, and I was like, I'm out of here. Let me see if I can find it on Snappy Chat. Do I still have Snap? I do still have Snapchat. Oh shit. Damn, I haven't been on Snapchat in mad long. Wait, hold on, Snapchat. Hold on. First of all, okay. Is there a way to go to my old? I got a new chat. I don't know. I got mad spam. Alright, we're gonna delete these. Block. Oh. Okay, let me see. 15 weeks ago. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let me find this. What the fuck? None of this makes sense. Like the camera noticed the face? It did. It noticed the face. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, can I just look up people by name? I know somebody had to respond. Go to chat. Let me see. Hey, yo. Damn, alright, hold on. I need to find somebody. Somebody had to respond. How do I... Can I find a specific year on here? There's no way that people just watched that and was like, oh yeah, that's... I guess that's cool. There's no fucking way. Okay. All right. Josh? No. All right. I'm going to find it while we watch the rest of the video.
Friendly duo didn't think that their hike would end up so spectacular. After going up a cliff for what seemed like an eternity, they took a minute to gaze at the waters crashing beneath them. They soon noticed that there was some sort of animal basking on rocks in the water. A debate soon arose between them as they tried to figure out if what they were seeing was a seal. All that arguing must have scared the creature off as they watch it move off the rocks and into the water. They're almost certain that it's not a seal, and I agree with them because after watching several clips of seals, nothing comes close to what I think I saw. Then there's that remix fast-forwarded zoomed-in video of what they saw that shows the creature turn to look at them. And I swear I did see a human face there, so it most certainly looked like a mermaid. Number 5. Mermaid spotted in Spain. You've most certainly heard of the Blue Man Group, but have you heard of the bluish-purple mermaid? And that's not some reference to some cartoon character.
Listen, in a haunted house, I'm dead inside. Shit like that don't scare me. Like, I don't scream. It's so funny because when I'm scared, I don't scream. I say, what the fuck? In a very aggressive way. I don't know if it's the New Yorker in me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I've actually seen some shit, like some real scary shit. And I've been through some real fucking scary scenarios. That haunted houses is like the fucking teacup ride at Disney. Like, I just be laughing. I'll be talking to the little characters that be jumping out. I'll like say stupid shit. Like, haunted houses don't do it for me. Haunted houses literally don't. I just be like, okay. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, you looking cute. Like, I say stupid shit. I literally, if I'm scared, genuinely, I say, what the fuck? Like, I don't scream. It's funny because I think about it all the time, how I'm not a screamer. Pause. I'm not a screamer. I don't be screaming.
Videos show that someone was lucky enough to record a very blurry video that featured what looked like a bluish-purple merman who was basking on a rock that sat in the middle of a river. And if not for how blurry it was, I would have agreed that it was a merman. But it is a blurry video that seems like the owner of the video was trying to hide that the man was a human being dressed in some kind of mermaid costume. Number 4. Camera catches mermaid on submersible. A man in a submarine was shocked when he videotaped a strange person tapping at the glass window of a submarine. Is this video a hoax? Probably yes, even though several people have said it's the closest discovery there's been of humans coming into contact with real-life mermaids. Number 3. Camera captures mermaid hand-on footage during a fishing expedition. If you want to hear stories of the weirdest things caught in fishing nets, then I suggest you hang out with fishermen. There have been records of them finding humans and animal body parts. Sometimes they even stumble upon deceased people trapped in their nests. The most fascinating one, however, has to be the one right here. When a bunch of fishermen had upholstered their net and were just about to cut it open to stock the fish onto the boat, something strange drew its hand and tried to pull at the net. The fishermen were so spooked that they let the whole net back into the water, fish and everything. I can't say for sure if that was a mermaid or not, but it was scary enough to make a bunch of grown men let go of a great payday. Number 2. Human mermaid. In 1999, a little girl was born in Maine with a very rare condition. Her 2 feet were fixed together, making her seem like she had a mermaid's fin. She had rich black hair, and her mother claimed she had the biggest, most beautiful eyes she'd ever seen. Shiloh Pepin was doomed to fall critically ill and pass away sooner than later. But when you met her, she was the happiest child in the crowd without a single worry in her mind. Needless to say, this child didn't live on water and on land alternatingly. That said, you might be wondering why she's on our list. Well, that's because this is as real as the mermaid legend goes to be true. A rare mermaid syndrome that has affected just a small percentage of the population rather than being a mystical being. This goes without saying, but Shiloh will forever be missed. Number 1. Fisherman catches a dead mermaid in New Zealand. New Zealand is a cultural hub filled with numerous activities. Amongst them are several sandy beaches where one can enjoy the cool breeze blowing from the sea. Many didn't expect waking up to the news of a corpse washed up on the shores. Upon closer observation, what seemed to be a humanoid structure was a mermaid with a tail fin and scales. The photo of the so-called mermaid has made several rounds online, and many have been baffled and left wondering whether it was a legit sighting or not. I'm not superstitious, but there's a chance that these creepy creatures truly exist. What I don't agree with is that this mermaid-like model is a real mermaid when you consider the natural laws of nature. We'll leave you to decide whether what was captured on camera is truly a mermaid. Until next time, adios.
I said it earlier, I don't know if you were here for that, but I lived in a really haunted apartment, and yeah, it creeped me out a lot. A lot. Why am I still in 20? Right, I need to go. What's this? What's this? Damn. Okay. Oh, let me see if Eric. Did Eric reply? Oh. Hey, yo. Damn, I'm finding some shit I ain't never seen before. Hey! Calm down out there. Mermaid smoke, ocean grown seaweed. The best of the best for the mermaids. I'm dead ass still trying to find somebody to reply who's might have replied to these ghost joints. Tony didn't even fucking. Tony was with me though. Why would he reply? Because I looked in our conversation. Our conversation was juicy. Okay, let me see. No. Damn. And it wasn't in 2017. It seems like that's all that's left here. All right, let me go. Boom. Let me find out it was here the whole time. I could have just went to the archives. Bitch. Could have went to the archives the whole time. Yo, this was the first time me and Tony ever hung out. Y'all, oh wait, can y'all see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, never mind. I'm gonna just post it on my story. All right, anyways. Oh, here we go. Damn it. You know what? I'm gonna post it on my Instagram story, and y'all can just see it there. Let me download this. Damn, I was a little too comfortable. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, whoops. I accidentally posted a Snapchat after a million years of being MIA on Snapchat. People gonna see that and be like, yo, you back? You said Tony and Jabroni. The fuck? You talk nice. It's like, talk nice to that man. What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Damn. Oh shit, not remix this fucking snap. What the hell does that mean? No. Damn. She was kind of cute in this snap. Hold on. Alright, let me get off of Snapchat. Let me post this. Boom. Ghosts caught in Vegas. Boom. And then boom. Alright. If y'all want to see the ghost videos, the Snapchat is uploading right now. Oh, let's see what else we got. Ooh. Hey, yo.
Starting off this countdown, we have Mary Todd Lincoln's dress. This beautiful dress was once owned by Mary Todd Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln's wife. It's a beautiful purple velvet dress with satin and lace detailing. She wore this dress during the Washington winter social season in 1861 to 62. But here's the thing. After her husband's death, Mary went into mourning for a long period of time. In fact, she stayed in widow's clothes up until her own death in 1882. So she had no use for this dress anymore. So she gave this dress and some of her other items to her family members. This dress was given to her cousin Elizabeth Todd Grimsley. In 1916, Grimsley's son sold the dress to the Smithsonian's First Ladies collection. And now, apparently, is haunted by Mary Todd herself. People have heard weeping when they have been near this dress. On a number of occasions, they have actually seen Mary Todd Lincoln's apparition by the dress. Thankfully, she means no harm. But if you think about it, it's quite sad. Even in the afterlife, she's still mourning over the loss of her husband. Hopefully, she can eventually find peace and reunite with him. Moving on to number 4, we have the Smithsonian. One of the most haunted items in the Smithsonian is the museum itself. It is haunted by a number of ghosts. As a result, they actually offer ghost tours on location for people interested in the paranormal. On a number of occasions, workers have seen past Smithsonian scientists who would work on the collections there. But the most active ghost is that of the Smithsonian's first curator and second secretary, Spencer Fullerton Bard. Almost all of the night guards at the Smithsonian have seen his ghost wandering the halls. They see him gliding through the halls, people try to talk to him, and then he disappears into thin air. Then you have the ghost of Secretary Joseph Henry that also likes to show his face around town. According to the night guards, they said, and I quote, "Henry is often seen fully clothed in the garments he wore in life, walking through the exhibits before returning to his post. His post being the statue the museum has in place for him." Dude, what in the night of the museum is this? Seriously. Then you have the countless unidentified entities that also haunt the halls. These are just like black shadowy figures people have seen in passing. At least it seems like these ghosts mean no harm. Like, sure, it's kinda spooky, but at least they aren't malicious. Also, hit that thumbs up button if you want to see me go ghost hunting at the Smithsonian. I'm down. I'm down.
Yo,
in our third spot today, we have the ancient Egyptian treasures. Rumor has it that a number of treasures or artifacts from ancient Egypt are cursed. I mean, you all know about King Tut's curse. Well, there are a couple of items in the Smithsonian from ancient Egypt that are definitely haunted. For starters, we have the scarab. This scarab is believed to be from King Tut's tomb. For starters, it is believed that bad luck will fall on anyone who handles King Tut's body or other artifacts in his tomb. Everything in there is believed to be cursed by King Tut himself. I'm sure you've heard of the story of Howard Carter and his team that excavated the tomb. After doing so, several of the people involved died suddenly and mysteriously, so it's believed that this scarab is cursed along with the other items.
Let's see. Oh, apparently I did see this. Okay.
During a recent T20I How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary clips that are sure to give you the chills. So as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
This is my last
Just
one.
like
I'm out
this.
after this. I can't. I gotta watch Bob's Burgers after this. Bob's Burgers is my happy place.
Many people are familiar with the anticipation and excitement that goes along with an intense amusement park ride. As riders line up, they wait anxiously for their turn. That adrenaline typically levels out once the ride is over, however. But what if the footage of the event shows that you were riding with a ghost?
Oh, Freddy?
This video, which was posted to YouTube.
Listen, Freddy Krueger was like the first favorite slasher for me because he was funny, he was charming, and then I found out how he became Freddy Krueger, and I was like, okay, this is actually kind of weird. I feel uncomfortable now, but I was never really scared. Like, what's scary about him is like it's inevitable you have to go to sleep. But as far as like being scared of Freddy, like if I'm gonna go out, at least I'm gonna go out with a little chuckle. I'll be like, haha, this guy. Oh shit.
YouTube by Eli Zix has made many people's hearts pound, but it's not because the ride itself is scary, it's because the woman on the right side of the screen seems to suddenly disappear. Take a look.
She's having such a good time. She's having such a good time too.
The woman on the far right, wearing the white top, is laughing along with a group that appears to be made up of her friends, but she never seems to interact with them. As the ride continues, the woman seems to vanish.
Her face, bro. Oh, Jason?
When the video is viewed in slow motion, the mysterious woman's face looks unusual, takes on a strange grey hue.
Yo, is it just me or like do foreign country, like if you're not if you don't live in America and you're watching this, chime in. But you know what? I don't even think, look, I feel like England isn't a part of this, what I'm about to say, but I feel like foreign country ghosts are mad aggressive. Like mad aggressive. Because every time I watch a really scary, aggressive ghost video, they'll be like, this video filmed in the Philippines. And I'm like, God damn, I'm avoiding the Philippines. My father married a woman from the Philippines. She be wanting me to go there. And I'm like, I'm with it. But I'm not turning off the lights. But even if you don't turn off the lights, man, Philippine ghost videos be scary.
According to YouTube commenters who saw the original post published by the woman in pink who's sitting next to the disappearing individual, there were only 3 people in that row. The woman in pink never saw the woman in white until she watched the footage. Rumour has it that a young lady died on the ride in 2008. While she was on the ride, something went wrong. The woman suffered burns to her face and unfortunately died. Some say she still joins riders on the pirate ship today. So could it really be the lady caught in this footage? Is she really a ghost? Or just another passenger who happened to cower behind the woman in pink when the pirate ship picked up speed? Love to hear what you think in the comments section down below.
I don't think that's an option to be behind her. Look at that. That's not an option. Maybe forward. Yo, I used to love that ride.
In 2016, a video that was recorded by a private security camera went viral after Chris Mitchell-Clare, the homeowner, posted it on Facebook. On the night the footage was recorded, Mitchell was at home asleep. Little did he know that his front gate, which usually remained closed, had been pushed wide open during the night. When he awoke in the morning, he decided to do some investigating and played back the security video from the night before. Take a look at what was captured. The video clearly shows a closed gate, but then the camera appears to malfunction, creating a scrambled, digitized version of the mysterious activity.
No, the scramble just, no.
When the image on the camera clears up again a few seconds later, the gate is wide open.
It lost all credibility.
Mitchell-Clare says he didn't see any burglars as he expected. Instead, he believes that he witnessed something supernatural. A close-up of the footage reveals a strange figure at the edge of the gate.
What?
The fact that the video has 2 different timestamps has caused many viewers to question its authenticity. Mitchell Clare notes that the timestamp on the right of the screen is the camera's internal clock. Because he never said it, that timestamp is inaccurate. The correct one, he says, is on the top left. That's the DVR's timestamp, which indicates exactly when the recording took place.
I believe it.
It only took seconds for the eerie event to take place, but the image will be frozen in Mitchell Clare's memory forever. According to locals in Sunshine Beach, Australia, the town where this took place, someone had died on the property several years earlier. While Mitchell Clare isn't sure whether these rumours are true or not, he does affirm that the footage is real. In 2017, a bar in Liverpool, England changed its name from Garland's to Brickworks. It was at this time strange and unusual things began happening around the premises. After hours, as a cleaner went about her duties, something eerie took place. CCTV cameras managed to capture the incident. The footage was uploaded by Garland's. Take a look.
Hey, yo. Damn.
So as you can see, some papers fall off a stool behind the cleaner.
We got to throw hands, me and the ghost.
Seconds later, the woman ducks down abruptly as though she's dodging a swiftly moving object. There is a window to the left of screen. Although it's difficult to tell whether it's open, some viewers have assumed that wind knocked the papers over, or blew in a projectile which surprised the woman in the video. However, new staff at the former Garland's location say that other disconcerting events have been happening. Another video shows orbs floating around the space. Although they could just be pieces of dust, orbs are thought to occur when spirits are around. Other team members have witnessed lights flashing, toilets flushing, and faucets running on their own. There's even been strange black handprints appearing on the dance floor, despite no paintwork being done on the premises. Employees wonder whether someone or something is trying to send them a message. The mysterious activities have even made their way to social media. Brickworks' marketing team has had trouble changing the name of the business. When they attempted to update the Facebook page with the new...
Bob's Burgers now. I can't do this anymore. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to play Call of Duty on my stream. So pull up tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming every single day this week. Monday is Halloween. It is my Christmas. I am going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, but I'm gonna try to stream before I leave. So I don't know, but appreciate y'all, and let me know what else y'all wanna watch. I enjoy watching these videos, because this is what I do anyways, so let me know. Yo, there's this one video. I'm gonna save it for another time. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Bye.